dispersion chapter to
So one
till what?
second. Sir,
Mhm.
uh, we learned how to find quartile deviation
Okay, so
of
we have done till the quartile deviation only.
yeah of discrete series.
Quartile deviation of the discrete series. Okay, and we haven't done any question based on mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation.
No.
Okay, all right. So let's do it. Just a minute. So in this chapter, let's start with the mean deviation. So do you want me to just okay, Alexander? So let's start with a new topic in this chapter. Let's start with the mean deviation. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So mean deviation. Just a minute. Let me open it for you. Okay. Let's start with the formula of mean deviation first. Okay. Mean deviation. Okay, Alexander. See, there are two methods by which mean deviation can be calculated. Mean deviation can be calculated. It can be calculated through the mean, and it can also be calculated through median, right? Mean deviation can be calculated through mean as well as from the median. So first of all, we will do the we will do the calculation of mean deviation based on median. Then in the probably in the next class we will start with the mean deviation on the basis of mean. So let's write down the formula first. So mean deviation from median. Mean deviation from median. The formula for calculating mean deviation from median is sigma in case of individual series formula is sigma of deviation divided by number of items. Mean deviation from median. This is how it is written. Mean deviation from median. Let me write it again. Mean deviation from median equals to sigma d upon n in case you are calculating it calculating in case of individual series. And if you want to calculate it in the continuous series or in case of discrete series, then the formula will be different. But before writing the formula, let me also tell you, in the individual series, the formula for mean deviation from median is sigma d upon n, wherein the d actually means the d means deviation of item, deviation of item from median value. Deviation of item means x from the median value, and n here means the total number of items, total number of items in a series. You will be able to understand how this formula actually works when we will actually solve the question. But for now, just write down the formula for calculating the mean deviation in case of discrete and continuous series. The formula is same. There is no change in the formula in case of discrete and continuous series. So I'm writing the formula for both continuous series. In this case, the formula will be mean deviation from median equals to sigma dx upon number of items, wherein sigma, just a minute, this will be sigma ftx, this will be sigma f dx, and in case of individual series, just make a correction, it will be sigma dx, sigma dx. Sigma dx equals to deviation of item from median, and here dx means the same thing, where dx is equal to deviation of item from median, deviation from median, and n equals to number of items. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with a question. Let's do a simple question so that it will be easier for you to understand. So let's start with a question first. Calculate mean deviation from median. And case 1 is regarding the individual series, wherein the items are given to you. Let's suppose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and median. Okay. All right. So let's keep it till 70 only. Let's take a case second also. It will be about the discrete series. X is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. And frequency will be there. Frequency is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, apart from case 1 and case 2, there is case third also, and this will be based on the continuous series. So here we have the classes 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Then frequency is there 5, 4, 6, 8, and 9. All right, Alexander, have you noted it down?
Sir, 1 second. Okay, sir, done.
Done. All right, so we are solving the individual series first, wherein the values are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So let me just write down the values in the vertical format. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Okay, after writing down the values in the vertical format, what I'll be doing now, I'll be writing down the formula. So formula for calculating mean deviation from median is, in case of individual series, it is mean deviation from median equals to sigma of dx divided by n. Now, we need to understand what is actually dx in the formula. So I think I have already told you while writing the formula, I've written here that dx actually means deviation of item from the median value. So that is how we calculate deviation. This is how we calculate it, x minus median. So in order to find out the deviation value, we need to subtract the median from each and every item. So for that purpose, we will have to find out the median first, right? So first of all, the requirement of the question is we need to figure out the dx. Once dx is calculated, then we will be totaling the value of the dx, right? We will be totaling the value of the dx, and whatever the value we will get, we will put it into the formula and divide it by the number of items. So we already know the total number of items are 7. We already know that there are 7 items. Just a minute. Total number of items are 7. The only thing that we need to calculate is dx. So for that purpose, we need to have the value of the median. Since I told you that dx is calculated by subtracting the median value from the item, right? So dx is equal to x minus median. So we need to find out the median value. Is that clear to you, Alexander?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in order to find out the median, I have to prepare a working note. So let's prepare a working note here only. Working note. Okay. And this working note is for calculation of the median. So median, the formula for median in case of individual series. Do you have any idea what is the formula for median in case of individual series?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sigma dx by n.
No, for calculating median, not
Oh.
mean deviation. The formula for calculating median in case of individual series is n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula.
Okay,
Got it?
sir. Yes.
Okay. Now the formula says that we need to add 1 in the total number of item, n plus 1 divided by 2 term. So n is how many numbers are there? We have 7 numbers. No? So 7 plus 1 divided by 2. 7 plus 1 divided by 2. It will be 8 divided by 2. It will be 4th term. So applying this formula, we came to know that 4th term in the question is the median term. So let's just count the 4th, which one is the 4th term. So this is the first, this is the second, third, and fourth. So that means median value is 40. Median value is 40. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
This is our median. Now, now we need to find out the dx. So in order to find out dx, what we will be doing, we will be subtracting the median value from each item. We will be subtracting the median value from each item. So 10 minus 40, it will be minus 30. Then 20 minus 40, it will be minus 20. Then minus 10, then 0, 10, 20, and 30. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will add all these values. So it will be minus 30, minus 20. I think it will be 0 now. This is going to be 0.
I don't know. Calculate.
I think I don't know if I did not commit any mistake. I think it should be 0. And it will be 0. So mean deviation will be 0 in that case. No? I don't think it can happen. Mean deviation cannot be 0. Just a minute. Fourth term 40. Seven plus 1 divided by 2, 4. 40 and 40 item minus median 40, 30 minus 20 minus 10. Okay, so Alexander, just do one correction here. Just make it 90 instead of 70.
Sir, won't it be 10?
Which you are talking about which value?
Sigma dx. I added.
Sigma dx will be 10. 30
Yeah,
plus 20 plus 10, it will be 30 plus 20, it will be 50. 50 plus 10, 60. Right? And 10 plus 20 plus 30. So all these positive value will be 60 and all these positive negative value will also be 60. So 60 minus 60 will be 0 na? Or am I doing some mistake?
I don't know. I used calculator.
You need to calculate it. So as far as I can see on the screen, I think I did not committed any mistake, and according to this, it should be 0. If we'll add all the negative value first and we add all the positive value, it will be 0. 30 plus
Yes.
20 it will be 50 minus 10. Okay, it should be 50. Okay, let's just change the question. Just a moment. Just instead of taking it as 70, just take it 90. All right, Alexander.
Okay, sir.
I don't know why this is happening. It does not usually happen. Okay, let's do it this way. 90. So 90 minus 40, it will be 50. Right? So now 50 plus 20 plus 10, 80. 80 minus 60 will be 20. Positive. And now we can put this value into the formula. 20 divided by number. How many items are there? 7. So answer will be 2.85. This is your answer. And question also asks you to calculate mean deviation, coefficient of mean deviation, right? So in order to find out the coefficient of mean deviation, let's suppose if question is asking you to calculate the coefficient of mean deviation, then for that what we do, coefficient of mean deviation, what do we do actually? Whatever the mean deviation you have calculated, mean deviation divided by median, this will be the coefficient of mean deviation. So in our case, mean deviation is 2.85, right? And the median is what? Median is, we have got 40 as the median, right? So 2.85 divided by 40, we will get the coefficient of mean deviation. So for just a minute, 2.85 divided by 40, it will be 0.07125. This will be the coefficient of mean deviation. Alexander, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So see, in our question, coefficient of mean deviation was not required, but if in any question you are required to calculate the coefficient of mean deviation, then it is pretty simple. Whatever the value of mean deviation you have got, you just divide it by the mean deviation or median. And if you have calculated the mean deviation using mean method, if you have calculated the mean deviation, as I've already told you that we have two methods to calculate mean deviation. One is the median method and the other one is the mean method. So in the median method, what do? We calculate the deviation by subtracting the median value from each item. And similarly, while applying the mean method, we subtract the mean value from all the items. This is the only difference. So if you have calculated the mean deviation from mean method, using mean method, and in that case, whatever the value you have got in by applying the mean method, you, in order to find out the coefficient of mean deviation, you just need to divide it by the mean value instead of the median value. You getting me? Point is that if you have calculated the mean deviation using median, then to find out the coefficient also, you will be dividing the mean deviation with the median value. And if you have calculated the mean deviation using mean method, then in order to find out the coefficient of mean, you will be dividing the mean value of the mean deviation by the mean value. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So this is how we solve the mean deviation in case of individual series. And now let's move to the discrete series. So in case of discrete series, let me just write it down in the vertical format. X and Y. Okay, and the values were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. And values of Y were okay. After writing down the question, we will write down the formula. So for formula for calculating mean deviation by median, formula is sigma f dx divided by number of items, right? So in this case also we need to first figure out the value of the dx, right? Value of, this is not f y, this will be f. So in this question also we need to calculate the dx, and in order to calculate dx, I have already told you dx is calculated in the same way by subtracting the median value from the value of the items, from the x. Okay, but in order to find out the dx, we will have to figure out the value of the median, and after calculating the median, we will be able to calculate dx, and after calculating dx, what we will be doing, we will just multiply it with the f frequency to find out the f dx, and after calculating the f dx, we will be totaling it, and whatever the value that we will get, we will write it into the formula and calculate our answer. All right, is this clear to you, Alexander?
Yes, sir.
And sum total of frequency will be called the total number of items. So n will be, in this case, will be sigma f. So 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 4 15, 15 plus 3 18, 20, 23 and 24. So 24 are the total number of items. Okay, so as soon as we are able to calculate the median, we will be able to calculate the dx also, and once the dx is calculated, we will be able to find out the fdx also. So let's start with the median first. So we will, for that we will have to prepare a working note. So let's prepare a working note. Working note. For calculating median in case of discrete series, median in case of discrete series, the formula is same, n plus 1 upon 2. There is no change in the formula for calculating median in case of discrete series as well. But when we calculate the median in case of continuous series, the formula will be different. Okay, so total number of items were 24 plus 1 divided by 2, right? So it will be 12.5, 12.5th term. 12.5th term will be the median term. So let's find out the 12.5th term, which is the 12.5th term. So for finding out the 12.5th term, we also need to calculate the effects. Sorry, CF. Just a minute. So CF will be 6 plus 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 15 plus 3, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, 20 plus 3, 23 and 24. All right. And the median term is 12.5. So 12.5 will fall in which cumulative frequency, Alexander? 12.5 will fall after 6, answer is yes. It will fall after 11, answer is yes. Will it fall after 15? Answer is no. So value in front of cumulative frequency 15 will be our median value. So item in front of cumulative frequency 15 is 15 itself. So this will be our median value. This will be the median value. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So median is 15. Okay, after calculating the median, we will calculate dx. So for dx, we will be subtracting all the item from the median value. So it will be 5 minus 15. 5 minus 15 will be minus 10. Then 10 minus 15 minus 5. 15 minus 15, 0. Then it will be 5, 10, 15 and 20. Okay, then we will multiply it with the frequency to find out the fdx. So 6 into minus 10 will be minus 60. Then 5 into minus 5, it will be minus 25. Then 4 into 0, it will be 0. 3 into 5, it will be 15. 10 into 2, 20. 15 into 3, 45. And 20 into 1, 20. Okay, so minus 60 plus minus 25, it will be a minus 85. So 15 plus 20 plus 45 plus 20, it will be 100. 100 minus 85 will be 15. So we are getting 15 here. Tell me, Alexander, is there any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
No doubts. Now we will put the value into the formula. So 15 divided by how many items are there? So 24 items are there. So 15 divided by 24, we will get 15 by 24, we will get 0.625. This will be 0.625. This is the mean deviation from median. And if now we want to calculate the coefficient of mean deviation, then to find out the coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation, what we will be doing, we will simply divide the mean deviation by the median term, median value. So mean deviation is 0.625 and the median value was 15. So whatever the value you will get after dividing the 0.625 by 15, that will be your coefficient of mean deviation from median. Tell me, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
You are writing it?
Yeah, I was writing. I didn't note it that completely.
You didn't note it down yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just tell me when you want me to scroll down.
Okay. Sir, could you please scroll down?
Just a minute.
Okay.
Done?
No, sir.
Okay. So Alexander, what about the accounts? Which chapter is going on in school?
Sir, compute. We finished all the chapters.
If, so in school all the chapters are finished now.
Yes.
So there was that chapter computerized accounting.
Yes, sir.
You are done with that chapter also. So that was is easy, na? It was it is basically a computer based accounting.
Yes, sir.
So do I need to teach you that as well, or you will be able to do it yourself?
Sir, it would help if you taught it too.
Okay, no problem. So before that, we need to complete one chapter. That is rectification of error. Everything is almost clear to you. The only thing is that I haven't taught you the way I actually teach all the. I have taught you all the chapters. So we will be looking at the rectification of error, and we will try to finish that chapter within 2 sessions. Okay. So as
Okay.
almost all the things we have already covered while it was your UT exams.
Yes, sir. Sir, talking about the exams, sir, I got the papers,
Mhm.
and for economics, I got 18 out of 20. But accountancy, I told you that day I missed one question. Later only, I found out that I missed another one, and I got only 7.5 out of 20.
Mm.
Yeah, but later I checked the marking, and I used the simple method for the rectification, right? That you
Mhm.
taught me. Yeah, the wrong entry, correct entry. Yeah, I didn't get any mark for that.
You didn't get mark for the for writing the wrong and the correct entry, na? But you
Yes.
got the mark for rectification.
Um, one
Got the
second.
mark for the rectification entry.
I'm not sure once.
You're not sure. See, Alexander, writing the wrong entry and the correct entry is not compulsory for your exams. I generally teach the process of rectification in 3 steps, and I recommend a student to follow these steps just to minimize the chances of error. So it would be great if you use the all these steps, that you first write down the correct entry, then pass the wrong entry, then you rectify the entry. Obviously teacher is not going to give you marks on writing the wrong and the correct entry. Instead he will be giving you marks for writing the rectification entry only, but it is for your help in the examination that you should write all the all the entry. You should follow all the process. If you think that teacher is not going to give you marks on the wrong and the correct entry, and you are willing to pass the rectification entry only, you can do that as well. And but still I would recommend that you should pass the wrong and the correct entry in the rough work at least, so that it minimizes the chance of error while you pass the rectification entry.
Yes, sir. But uh, today we did some rectification and
Mhm.
uh, some uh, I don't know how to explain. Like, 1 second, I have a picture. I want to clarify a doubt.
So basically, is that teachers is teaching you some other way?
Yeah, some of it.
Yes, okay, no problem. So just do one thing, Alexander. Just take a picture of the solution that teacher have did in the class. Send it to me. I'll check it once and then I'll guide you in the class.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Uh, there is this one mistake that purchase of rupees 670 was posted to creditor's account as 600,
Mm-hmm.
and that one in the journal it is suspense account debit to creditor's account. We haven't learned about that.
Yeah, okay. So we haven't done question based on suspense account, na?
Yeah.
Because we didn't got enough time to prepare that. At the end of the session, I've told you that if in your examination question will be asked regarding the suspense account, you won't be able to do that because we didn't have enough time to teach you that.
Yes, sir.
But when we will do the chapter now from the next session onwards, inshallah, then probably you will be able to do such kind of questions as well.
Yes, sir. And also in the a bill of exchange question, I followed all the steps. It was a 3 mark question. I mean, yeah, 3 mark question, and I only got 1 mark.
You only got once, 1 mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so just do one more thing. Take the picture of the your answer sheet, and let me go through your answer sheet, and then I'll tell you what mistake you have committed in the next
Okay.
session.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming back to the topic, so this is the mean deviation from median in case of discrete series. And actually, one more thing. Will it be possible for you to take the regular class till the 28th of Feb? Because we need to finish our syllabus by 28th. So will it be possible for you to take the regular sessions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Okay. So I'll talk to the team and probably they will be arranging a regular sessions with you. I'm not
Okay.
confirming anything. I'll have to talk to them. Then they will inform you accordingly.
So what do you mean by regular session?
Regular session
Oh,
means that we will be taking right now we are taking the classes on alternate days basis. Na? We are taking classes on TTS only, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So on till the 28th of Feb, I want you to do the regular session. That means we will be doing the classes daily.
okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, all right. So I'm not confirming anything. I'll have to talk to my team, and they will have to look at the all the sessions and schedules, and accordingly they will arrange. So
Okay.
probably they will inform you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's now talk about the continuous series. In case of continuous series, question will be in this format, in the format of the class intervals, and we will have the frequency as well. So just a minute. Okay, so in this question also, first of all, we will be required to find out the cumulative frequencies. We need to find out the cumulative frequency first, and after finding out the cumulative frequency, we will then find out the mid value of all the items, mid value of all the items. So why do we need to calculate mid value? Why do we need to find out the mid value in this question? Because when we need to calculate the dx, deviation dx, while in order to calculate dx, since we do not have we do not have items this time in the, since the question is in the class interval format, so we do not have the x this time, we have the class intervals. So now we, in order to calculate the dx, we will be subtracting the median value from the value of the mid value. Getting it? Because we do not have the item, we do not have the x this time. So earlier we used to calculate deviation by subtracting the median value from the item x minus median. But since we do not have the item this time, we only have the class intervals. So in this time we will be able to, we won't be able to calculate deviation unless and until we have the mid value. So instead of writing the x minus median, we will be calculating deviation by subtracting the median from the mid value. So in this case, you will have to calculate the mid value. Mid value of 10 to 20 is 15. Then mid value from 20 to 30 is 25. Then it will be 35, 45, and 55. So Alexander, do you know how to calculate the mid values?
So divide by 2.
Yeah. So we take the first value of the class interval and the second value of the class interval, then divided by 2. So 10 plus 2 20, it divided by 2 will be 15. And similarly 20 plus 30, 50, 50 divided by 4, it will be, sorry, 50 divided by 2, it will be 25. Got it?
Yes, sir.
After that, after calculating dx, we need to multiply it with the frequency to find out the f dx. And after finding out the f dx, we will be putting this into the formula sigma f. Since I have already told you that the formula for calculating mean deviation from median in case of discrete as well as in case of continuous series is same. There is no change in the formula for discrete and the continuous series. The formula will be same. So mean deviation from median in case of continuous series is calculated by applying this formula sigma f dx divided by number of items. So you can see here the formula is same. The only difference in case of continuous series is that while calculating dx, earlier you used to subtract the median from the item, but since this time we do not have the items in the question, we have the question in the format of the class interval. So in order to overcome the limitation of the x, what do? In order to calculate the dx, we this time calculate dx by subtracting the median from the mid value. So we take m instead of x. This is the only difference while calculating mean deviation from median in case of continuous series as compared to the discrete series. Am I clear to you, Alexander?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all you need to do is you need to first of all do the cumulative frequency. You need to find out the cumulative frequency 5 plus 4 plus 9 plus 6. This is, you need to complete all this. Then you need to find out the dx. But for calculating dx, you will be required to calculate the median, right? And do you have any idea what is the formula for calculating median in case of continuous series? What is the formula for calculating median in case of continuous series?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So this is comparatively difficult as compared to the individual and the discrete series. Since in case of individual and discrete series, there was a simple formula n plus 1 by 2. But in case of continuous series, there is a difference actually. The difference is that we need, in this time we calculate median by applying two different steps. So in step 1, we find out the you can say median class. We just find out by applying the first step, we try to find out the median class. And after finding out the median class, then we apply the formula for calculating median. So by applying step 2, we will be able to calculate the median value. So in case of continuous series, median value is calculated by applying two steps. Earlier, in case of individual and discrete series, we were not required to follow two steps. We were able to calculate the median by simply applying the median formula once. All right, no problem. Step 1, we will apply the step 1 first to find out the median class. That will be a median class will be, the formula for median class is n by 2 term, not n plus by 2, n plus 1 by 2. This time it will be n by 2 only. Okay, so how many items are there in the question? So item will be calculated as, for that we will have to find out the CF. So 5 plus 4 9 plus 6 15 plus 8 23 plus 9 32. So the last item of the cumulative frequency indicate the total number of items. Alternatively, you can also calculate, you can also sum total the frequency, that will also give you the total number of items. Anyways, just the last value of the cumulative frequency is the number of item. So 32 are the total number of items there, 32 by 2. So the median class will be 16th term. So let's figure out the 16th term. So for that, in order to find out the 16th term, we will go to the cumulative frequency column and try to find out 16. So 16 will obviously fall after 5. It will also fall after 9. It will also fall after 15, right? So after 15, it is 23. Will 16 fall after 23? Answer is no. So 16 will fall into 23. That means this will be the class interval in front of 23 will be the relevant class interval. This will be our relevant class interval. This will be our median class. We have applied this formula to find out the median class only, na? So the median class will be 40 to 50. This will be our median class. Median class will be 40 to 50. Tell me, is this clear to you, Alexander?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After finding out the median class, we will now write down the formula for median value. So the formula for median value is median equals to L1 plus n upon 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by f into I. This is the formula for calculating median value in case of continuous series. So what do you mean by L1? L1 basically means the first item of the relevant class interval. So relevant class interval is 40 to 50, na? So the first item of this class is called L1, right? And the frequency just in front of this class will be called F. This will be our F. And cumulative frequency just above this frequency will be called CF. This will be our CF. This will be the CF. So now we will put these value accordingly into the formula. So in place of L1, we can write 40, right? And n upon 2, we have already calculated n upon 2 is 16. Minus cumulative frequency, the value of cumulative frequency is 15, right? So 15 divided by frequency. Frequency, how many, what was the value of the frequency there? 8 was the frequency. So 8. And how much was the class interval? Class I basically means the gap, the difference between the lower limit and the upper limit. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. The difference between the class is called the interval. So there is a difference of 10 between each class. So this will be our interval. So now we will calculate the value of the median by applying this formula. 16 minus 15 will be 1. 1 into 10 will be 10 divided by 8. So it will be 40 plus 1.25. So median value will be 41.25. Tell me, Alexander, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as we got the median value, we can now find out the median value is 41.25. Now we will be able to find out the dx, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So 15 minus 41.25, you will be able to calculate it this now? Will you be able to calculate it?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And whatever the value you get in the dx, you just need to multiply it with the frequency to find out the fdx. And after finding out the fdx, you just need to total all the values and put it into the formula to figure out the value of the mean deviation. Got it? Will you be able to solve it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm giving you as a homework, just try to solve it. And let me also give one more question to you for your practice. Okay. So this is the question number first and second you need to do. Sorry, first, second, and third you need to do, Alexander, and do all these questions by median only.
Okay.
Okay. However, in this question, the question is asking you to calculate mean deviation by applying both the method, mean and the median method also. But since we have only done the median median part only, so therefore I'm giving you this question as a homework to do it by using the median method only. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just a minute. Okay, Alexander. So we won't be discussing anything about accounts today, but let me tell you, we will be discussing about the rectification of error in the next class. And in the next class, we will try to. It will take around. I think it will take 2 sessions to finish this chapter completely, including the suspense account topic as well. So we have partially we have completed this chapter. We have already done few basic question of this chapter. We will be talking about the suspense account and the few theoretical part of this chapter we need to discuss about. Like we will be discussing about the meaning of error and the type or meaning of the rectification of error, and then we will discuss about the type of error, classification of error. So we have different types of error in this chapter: commission error, omission error, principal error, and compensating errors. Then we have the process of rectification. I'll be teaching you about that also, but we won't be discussing anything about the accounts today. We will be discussing about this chapter in the next session. Is it okay to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Alexander. So I'll ask my team to do the regular classes till the 28th, so that we will be able to complete our syllabus till 28th, and then we will decide.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you also just check the NCRT textbook also?
For some specific topic, you want me to check the NCRT?
No, no, like before explaining it to me, just go through it and see if there's any
Actually,
difference.
the issue is I don't have the NCRT book. I only have the TS Garewal with me,
Yeah.
and I mostly I refer to that book only. So if you want me to go through this topic, you just have to do one thing. Just okay. I think the PDF of the NCRT textbook will be available online, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. No problem. I'll go through the NCRT textbook by downloading it and guide you accordingly.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, bye.